Hi, Miss Fontenot here. For this tutorial, I'm going to show you the 5 steps it's going to take for you to be successful in this class every day. And so, typically, whenever you log into my classes, you'll come to a home page. You will click here to find your class's Zoom link. And so you'll click that Zoom link there. And this is probably going to be super important for you guys. So this is where you're going to find our course modules. And this is how I'm going to organize our daily lessons. So if you click here, you will see it takes you to a page that looks like this. And so our modules will be organized by date. And so you can see here I have September 8th and 9th, welcome back, and introductions. This is what we're doing today. And so my modules are going to be organized in 5 steps. And we'll complete those same 5 steps basically every day, unless we have like group presentations or if we have a test or something like that. And so I'm going to click here, this page, student checklist. This is going to stay up at the top of all of our modules. And so I'll keep this here for you guys to refer back to just in case you forget those 5 steps. So the 5 steps of a daily lesson will be number 1, a greeting, of course, since we don't get to come into the classroom. This is where we're going to say, hey, how are you? How is your day? Good morning, good afternoon, etc. And so this will change as we go through the school year. Step 2 is going to be engage. So really what this is going to be, this is really like your agenda. This is where you get to see, okay, what are we going to do today? What are the expectations of me today? What are my goals, or what are the goals that are set up for me? What am I supposed to learn? Step 3, I think step 3 and 4 are going to be probably the most important to you guys. Step 3 is going to be where you explore new content and new material. So this is where you're answering questions. This is where you actually get to learn and get into the nitty gritty of all the new stuff. Step 4 is going to be explained. And so I chose to put a brain here, not because it rhymes with like brain explained, but because this is where you are going to show me what is inside your head. And this is going to be where you're going to demonstrate your knowledge and your understanding of that new content. Anytime there is this symbol here that has like a little 100, that's going to be something that I'm going to grade you on, or that I'm going to give you feedback on, so that I can see what level you are at in regarding a particular skill or a particular area of content. And then finally, step number 5 is going to be evaluate. And evaluate is going to be where you're measuring your success. So you're kind of reflecting on your own learning. And for me, is super important, is you're going to provide me feedback and help me to reflect on how well I am doing as a teacher. Once you are finished with one page in the module, you will simply click next. And so if I click next here, you see it will take me to our greeting. And if I scroll down and I click next again, it takes me to step number 2, which is engage. And so this is, like I said, basically like an agenda. Step number 3 is explore. And so this is where we will have like brand new content or new skills, not graded, but something where you get to see what something new. And then step 4 is explain, demonstrate your understanding. So this is where you're going to show me what you learned. And so you can see that I have a 100 and 100. That means, hey, this thing is going to be graded. And so a lot of times this will take you through a couple of steps. So you'll click next. And so I'm asking you to do one thing here. You'll click next. And then you'll have something to do. It'll change every day. Scroll down and click next. And then finally, the reflection and feedback. So once you are done with this, you'll scroll down, and whenever you see this stop, that means stop. You're finished with the module, you're finished with everything that you have to do for that day. And so if you guys have any questions, you can put them in the Zoom chat for me, or you can send me an email, or you can send me a question in a discussion in Blend.